Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. My name is Steve, and we're going to have 5 picks here for you today. I think are great value bets for this Wednesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. We hit 1,000 subscribers last episode. Thank you all for your support. You guys are all awesome. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as we are now on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So let's keep it going, guys. I appreciate all of you. I really do. In honor of that, we will actually have a special live stream at 9 p.m. on Thursday, December 16th. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have a celebration stream. We'll hop on. We'll have a t-shirt giveaway. So we're going to give away 4 t-shirts. And we're just going to have a lot of fun there hanging out. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page, guys. I'll have a link in the comment section and in the description of that where you can check that out. It's a great resource to get new ideas for bets and really connect with our community. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now results from the previous episode for NBA. So these are results from Monday. So for our comment cappers, we had got to get the bag, putting some more heat in the chat, calling the Memphis Grizzlies plus 3.5 spread there versus the 76ers. Great call there from Gotta Get the Bag. Grizzlies won by 35. So that's the definition of a no sweat bet, right? That's exactly how you want it. As far as the stream results went, 1 and 2. We were able to cash the Cleveland Cavaliers spread call there. Again, they have been so hot this season. They've been, like I said, one of the NBA's best bets. Cash that there against the Heat, 105-90 for the final. We missed on Gary Trent Jr. over 2.5 threes there. Honestly, just never really got it going from distance. I saw him with 8 points at halftime. He had no threes. I'm like, he's going to cash his point line. He didn't end up cashing his point line. I think he finished with 10 points. So, what can you do? We had Malcolm Brogdon under 11.5 rebounds and assists. He ended up cashing this pretty easily. It's the first time he's ever cashed it versus the Warriors. So what can he do? It's just one of those things where he had been so solid to the under, and he finally broke out, cashed the over. So sometimes you just can't do anything about that. But we're going to get after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 5-0. So let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with Derek White over 25.5 PRAs here for the San Antonio Spurs at minus 125 odds. So we're returning to one of our bets here from Sunday, where he cashed easily for us. Another great matchup here for him. The Charlotte Hornets allow the 8th most points and the 10th most assists to shooting guards, so we like seeing that. Derek White has been pretty hot to this line as well here lately. He's 6-3 in his last 9 to this line, so we love that. He's averaging 14.8 shot attempts per game in his last 11 games, so he's getting a lot more volume here recently. DeJounte Murray really learning to trust his teammates here more. That was evident when I saw him get a triple-double last game. He didn't cash his PRA line, but saw DeJounte Murray get a triple-double, so he really is relying on his teammates more, and that's really good to see. I think that's when the Spurs are, at their best, and, just historically. That's the way Greg Popovich likes it. A lot of distribution, across the board here on the Spurs. Very, solid offensive team also at home, so, that's also why I like taking this. A lot of good momentum here. Like I said, Derek White cashes easily for us. This wasn't close there on Sunday, so I love going back to this and another plus matchup at home. So love it there for our number 1 pick, Derek White over 25.5 PRAs here for the San Antonio Spurs at minus 125 odds. Okay, and at number 2, another friend of the channel here, we're going Gary Harris over 10.5 points here at plus 102 odds. He's another one we've cashed easily on before. Gary Harris 8-2 in his last 10 games to this line. That is very good, obviously. Shooting the ball very good here recently. He's 38 out of 71 from the field in his last 8 games, including 16 out of 40 from 3. So those are all statistics we like, obviously. That's, over 50% from the field and 40% from 3. So love seeing that. And he's drawing a great matchup here. The Hawks allow the 9th most points to shooting guards. So we love seeing that. And believe it or not, Gary Harris has actually cashed his 3-point line as well in 6 of his last 7 games. So his 3-point line is over under 1.5. And he has cashed that in 6 of his last 7. You're also getting plus odds on that. So I don't mind that bet as well if you want to look at that one. And, recently here, even though Gary Harris isn't a great fit in the Magic system, he's been producing so much here lately that they just can't take him off the floor for too long, right? Despite the fact that, he may not fit into the scheme and everything that they want to do there in Orlando, he's been playing so good you can't keep the guy off the floor. He's just giving them more and more reasons to play him each and every game. In 3 of his last 4 games, he's had some of his season highs here, including 17 points, 16 points, and 14 points in 3 of his last 4. So he's really been picking it up lately, which is what I love to see, and really been playing well. So I think here in a plus matchup versus the Hawks, I really love it here. Like I said, 8-2 to this line in his last 10. Really having a lot of success here lately, and Hawks don't play shooting guard so well. So love it there for our number 2 pick, Gary Harris over 10.5 points here for the Orlando Magic at plus 102 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are going with Malcolm Brogdon over 6.5 assists here for the Indiana Pacers at plus 118 odds. So I obviously love the value here on this one. There's a few reasons why I really love this here, guys. Brogdon has cashed this in 5 of his last 6 games, so that's obviously very solid. He's picked it up here lately, drawing a terrific matchup here with the Bucks, who allow the 7th most assists to point guards. And we also have Giannis Antetokounmpo out for this game for the Bucks. So what does that mean? That means that, it's likely to create better, opportunities for him when he's going to the basket, drive a dish. There was Sabonis, so I think he's more apt to, connect with Sabonis tonight with the loss of Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, obviously very good defensively, one of the game's premier players on the defensive end. So I love the fact that, honestly, that he's out. I think this is to create a lot of opportunities for Brogdon to dish to Sabonis and just to continue to dish like he does on the outside as well. So, Brogdon just 3-3 in his last 6 to this line versus the Bucks, all time. But you gotta remember something too. I also do like the fact that Brogdon used to be a Milwaukee Buck. He's going back home here to Milwaukee. He used to play against the Bucks. So, is there a little bit extra motivation here for him? Certainly could be. I'm not Malcolm Brogdon, so I can't completely speak to that. But I think it's it's good anytime you got a player playing against his old team. He's gonna want to play well. So you can also look at his over for PRAs. I wouldn't mind that as well. But specifically his assist line is where to be right now. He's been really passing the ball here recently a lot better than really anything else. Easily gets more assists than rebounds, in just about every game. So that's why, I definitely want to roll with the assists, especially in a plus matchup here and without Giannis. There's just a lot of good factors here going to this bet. And we're getting plus odds. I think that's the thing that I really love is, if I can get that plus value on a bet, I love to take it if it makes sense to. So right here, I believe it makes a lot of sense to. So love it there for number 3 pick, guys. Malcolm Brogdon over 6.5 assists here for the Indiana Pacers at plus 118 odds. Okay, and at number 4, we are going with Nikola Jokic over 12.5 rebounds here for the Denver Nuggets at minus 115 odds. So Jokic is 14-8 to this line on the season. That's obviously very solid. He's 3 out of 3 in his last 3 games as well, so we love seeing that. He's 4 out of 6 in his last 6 games versus the Timberwolves with the hook. So one of those games he finished with 12 rebounds. So he's right there every game. You want to talk about a guy that's consistently grabbing rebounds. Jokic, 19 out of 22 games this year, he's grabbed at least 10 rebounds. So that tells you something right there. He's going to be right there. So I love that. And he's actually 10 out of 10 in his last 10 games to 10 plus rebounds. So if you want to take a double-double guy, Nikola Jokic is your guy. He's a walking double-double every single night. You can book that just about every night. Timberwolves, also allowing the 3rd most rebounds to centers, so I love seeing that as well. This is about as good of a matchup as you could hope for here. Initially I was actually looking at Jokic's PRA line. He does very well, versus the Timberwolves as well. I think he had 52 PRAs earlier versus the Timberwolves. It's a great matchup really across the board here for him. This is a night where if you wanted to take a triple-double candidate, this would be the game for it here for Jokic. But love his rebound line. I think you're getting the most value here on this rebound line, just sifting through. He has a lot more success specifically to the rebounds. I think he had 19 rebounds in his earlier contest here with the Timberwolves, so we love that. We can get, 19 boards and clear a bet that easily, we'll take it, right? I think I would love that if we could get, Cassius in the third quarter, and this has potential to do that. So, love it there for number 4 pick. Nikola Jokic over 12.5 rebounds here for the Denver Nuggets at -115 odds. Okay, and finally at number 5, we're going with the Miami Heat plus 5.5 spread here versus the Philadelphia 76ers at -110 odds. So the Heat, believe it or not, have actually found a little bit of groove here without Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo in the lineup. Even though they lost the last game to Cleveland, saw them be very competitive with them a lot of that game. Just 105-94 there for Cleveland. And Cleveland's been really hanging it on teams lately. So, honestly, I was kind of impressed by that, despite the fact they lost by 11. But before that, they had beaten the Bulls by 26 in Miami, and they had beaten the Bucks by 9 in Miami. So, I think this team really is honestly starting to find a little bit of chemistry here without Butler and Adebayo. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time when your stars go out. But sometimes that could be a good thing. It's like you start playing more as a team. You get guys stepping up that are capable. But they also share the basketball, so everyone stays involved. We saw PJ Tucker go for 23 points last game. I was actually looking at his line. I don't mind his point line actually for this game at over under 8.5. I would take his over at 8.5 there on PJ Tucker. Almost locked that one in, but not enough convincing data, on him to trust. He was actually one of our finals locks. His line during the NBA Finals was 4.5. And we were playing his overs a lot, and that's what got us off to a great start there in the finals. So I think he's got a great shot to go for that again. I think the Heat are going to hang here close with the 76ers. The 76ers a little banged up here coming in. I've really been talking about this, the last week or so, when we've either bet for or against the 76ers, that Joel Embiid is still not quite looked right? That game against the Hornets a week ago, I touched on how, there was blood coming from his knee, seemed to be moving very lethargically. Well, that's kind of continued here. Despite the fact that he's still putting up decent numbers, he is listed as questionable for this game, actually with a rib injury now. So forget just the knee, he's got some stuff going on with his ribs as well, so I could easily see him sitting out this game. And then, Seth Curry also listed as questionable, so if both these guys are out, and I'm loving this even more, but even right here, just as is, I still like it. I think the Heat are going to be able to hang in here close with the 76ers. 76ers just 4-8 at home against the spread. Miami Heat, 8-8 on the road against the spread. But obviously this is a different team here for the Heat. We don't have Jimmy Butler or Adebayo. But the thing is, like I said, they are playing better here without those guys right now. It's kind of like, it's not exactly the same here, but it's kind of like the Memphis Grizzlies. I was looking at their spread as well. They've actually played very well without Ja Morant, which is weird. You look at it, sometimes players, it opens up all these role players, and they're better than you think. Guy like PJ Tucker, he's older, you don't think he's that good, and then he gets more opportunities. He's actually very efficient from the field. It was an efficient 23 points last game. So, honestly, I think the Heat will keep this close. I love it there for a number 5 pick, guys. We're going to go Miami Heat plus 5.5 spread here versus the 76ers at -110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We hit 1,000 subscribers last episode. You guys absolutely rock. We don't do what we do here without you, so I really do, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate all of your guys' support. You guys absolutely rock. Be sure to check out our Discord. It's a great place, there to connect with us and get new ideas for bets. There's a lot of great minds there in the Discord. Be sure to also, check out our live stream. We're going to have a special live stream celebrating the 1,000 subscribers on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Really looking forward to that, guys. Got some cool stuff planned. We're going to be giving away 4 t-shirts. Going to spend the first bit of the stream there talking about direction of the channel and some of the things that you can expect in the coming months and years. So, really looking forward to that. On tomorrow's episode of NBA, we might also have a parlay giveaway. So a plus 1,000 odds parlay where, I'm thinking about doing something like that where we'll give away $25 to 4 different people if the parlay hits. I'm not sure. Obviously, we won't have anything crazy. But Just a little giveaway, a little appreciation for you guys, because I really do appreciate all of you here at the channel, and look forward to what's to come. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out our live stream. We will catch you next time. Good luck on your bets today. Let's cash day. Let's get this 5-0. Until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Peace out.